Alright, guys. You know how before in my last discussion video about the PlayStation fanboy, right? You remember how I said I'm done? Remember how I said that? No, I'm not done. I'm actually not done. I gotta say some stuff. I really, for real, I gotta. He needs to die, like straight up. So I'm, and I hope y'all are listening very closely, and I hope he's listening too, because this right here is the end. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done because this guy gets on my nerves. All right, let's do this. Um, let's do this. First off, he keeps saying how the Switch doesn't have third-party supports. I don't care if it's American, I don't care if it's Japanese, and I don't care if it's indie. If it's not made by Nintendo, in my eyes, it's third party, alright? I don't care if it's AAA, I don't care if it's an obscure title, it's third party if it's not made by Nintendo. So, don't give me the bull crap about the Switch not having third party support. I talked about this in my last video, just letting you know. Um, so, the Then he also brings up the bullcrap fact that the Switch is a flop, that it's not selling. The Switch is sold 4.7 mil to the knowledge of us fans at this point. We don't know how much is sold after that. It's probably sold even more than 4.7 mil. Probably up 5 or 5.3 mil by this point. And then the holiday season coming up, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, you already know that thing's gonna be selling. It's gonna be selling like hotcakes by then. I mean, and he makes a good point when he says the real test is 2018. That is the real test, and I'm not gonna lie, that's real. The real test for the Switch is 2018. Because in the first year, like almost all consoles do well in this first year, with the exception of the Wii U. Almost every console does well in this first year without like excluding the Wii U. That's it. But yeah, the real test is 2018. Can it still keep up the flames and all? Can it still keep up the sales? Which is the question on everybody's mind. Anyways, and then he wants to talk about how the Switch is like developers aren't going to downgrade games for the Switch. If that's what's gonna make them money, you darn straight they gonna downgrade these games. They'll downgrade the living heck out of them if it gives them more money. Like if this, and it will make them want to get more. It will make them want to develop more games for the Switch. If let's say NBA 2K13, I mean 13, NBA 2K18, WWE 2K18, and FIFA 18 all sell incredibly well on the Switch. Same goes with Batman and Guardians of the Galaxy and Lost Sphere and Shin Megami. If all these games sell amazingly well, they're gonna keep developing for the Switch because you know that's where the money's at. It's not a matter of you going to develop for the most powerful console. That's for Western developers. But for Japanese developers, developers who actually care about the quality of their games, it it will they will go where the money's at. And if the money ain't coming from PlayStation and Xbox sales, Sega, it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna develop for PlayStation and Xbox any further. They probably will still make games for it, like the Yakuza series, but their big money making series is just gonna go on Nintendo if it sells like super well. So, and games are selling on the Switch, selling way more than Wii U could even begin to imagine. And like that's the truth. The games are selling very well. So, don't give me the bull crap about again Switch doesn't sell. Even Sony is saying that the Switch is selling. Even Sony is saying that the Switch is selling. So yeah, don't say that either, because when you say the Switch isn't selling, you're lying to yourself. Because Sony is even Sony, the company that you praise so much, is saying that the Switch is a great console. The Switch is selling, and um and they're even congratulating Nintendo on their success. They're not like, screw you, Nintendo. Your system's selling. That's bad for us. That's a flop. We want this thing to be a flop, and we want Game Vice to win that lawsuit. Yeah, and this also ties into what I'm saying. This dude wants Game Vice to win. Not only this only like why? How? Impossible. It's straight up impossible. Have you seen the wiki device? Nintendo need to walk in there with that Wii U gamepad, because you know for a fact that is a ripoff of the gamepad. So in reality, Game Vice is ripping off Nintendo again. So they want to say Nintendo's ripping off us. No, y'all are ripping off Nintendo with that WikiPad design. It looks just like the gamepad. So what else do I? What else? What else can we bring up? What else can we bring up? The PC argument. The PC argument. Yeah, because PCs cost so much money, right? Duh. You pay money if you want a high-end graphical experience, right? Don't give me the Xbox One X. You, I'm no fanboy here. No fanboy. I'm only saying this as a fact. Why would I get one? Like, the Xbox One X was like, Xbox only has Halo as an exclusive title and Forza. Halo and Forza, like one of the only exclusive titles for an Xbox console. So to me, there's no point in getting one. If barely any games are like barely any games that make me want to say, yo, I'll go out and buy an Xbox One for this, because half of the games that are on Xbox One, most of the games that are on Xbox One, can also be found on PlayStation. So yeah, and this is where we conclude things. The Nintendo Switch, an underpowered system that, once again, developers won't develop for, won't get any games, and Japanese games suck. Let's see. May I remind you that Final Fantasy 15 is a amazing game experience. May I also remind you that Sonic Mania is saying across the board, dudes are saying Mania is like Sonic's big return. So don't even say that Sonic ain't gonna sell. Don't say any of that. So and no one's gonna buy anime games or Japanese games in general. We'll find out. We will find out. We'll find out how much. Let's see how much Lost Fear sells. Let's see when that game comes out next year. We'll see who's laughing in the end. Anyways, guys, that's it. Um, if 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 this guy wants some more of that work, I'll gladly hand it to him. So that's it for this video, guys. See you guys later.